What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all having a fantastic day. So I mentioned in last week's review on Yada that I've been looking for some more unique banking options to break up the cookie cutter mobile banks that we've been looking at here on the channel. And a number of you suggested a brand new bank that was actually just launched a few weeks ago on November 30th, 2020. And that is actually going to offer you an entirely different approach to banking that I think is super unique and has the potential to give you up to 200% cash back on your purchases. And if you didn't know by the title of this video, that would actually be the brand new bank Bella Loves Me. Definitely a different name for a bank, but let's talk about the meaning behind this and break down exactly how you can get 200% cash back, because that sounds way too good to be true, but they're making this a reality. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so right off the bat, let's get the boring surface level features out of the way so that we can get into the good stuff that makes this bank truly unique. So Bella is currently going to offer you both checking and savings account options, and the savings account is currently going to pay 0.3% interest, which is not that great, but it is going to put it ahead of some of the competition, at least at the time of making this video. Now on top of that, you're going to have no foreign transaction fees, no account minimums, no hidden fees, and according to their website, you're also going to have reimbursements on all ATM fees, although it's not exactly clear if they literally mean every single ATM or just some specific networks, but either way, that is pretty awesome. And lastly, you're going to be fully FDIC insured up to $5 million, which is much higher than usual, but remember, unless you have several $1 million that you're looking to put into this account, then that increase in FDIC insurance honestly doesn't really mean anything, but it certainly doesn't hurt. Okay, so with all of that boring stuff out of the way, what makes this bank so unique, and how in the world are they able to offer up to 200% cash back on certain purchases? Well, first, I think it's really important to understand that this bank is largely based on the idea of paying it forward, and is really trying to inject some compassion and kindness into the banking industry, which isn't exactly known for their compassion and kindness. So there's a few different ways that they're doing this, and it's definitely a little hard to understand, but the first way that they're hoping to pay it forward is through what they call their Karma account. So with your Karma account, you can deposit up to $20, and when another user on the Bella platform goes to pay for their lunch, for example, they might get a notification on their phone saying that their purchase was covered by someone else's Karma account. Okay, so that's great and all, but I'm sure you don't want to open up a bank account just so that you can go buy random strangers lunch. But the whole idea here is that that flow of paying it forward will eventually come back around to you, and you yourself might go to pay for something at the store one day and find out that someone else covered it with their Karma account. Very different, I know, but this idea actually comes out of Naples, Italy, where locals would often go into the cafe to get some coffee, but instead they would order 2 espressos and only drink one of them for themselves. They would then leave the other one at the restaurant, and the story goes that a less fortunate person could come by and get what they called a cafe espresso, which is that other one that was essentially paid forward to them, and they could get that drink for free. And Bella is trying to do the exact same thing by having people set a little bit of money aside that would be paid forward and ultimately find its way back around to you. Now, as an economics student, I see that handing $20 to the person in front of you in a circle ultimately means that everyone still has $20. But number one, the principle behind this of paying it forward is awesome in my opinion. And number two, that's not the only way that they are really making this a unique banking experience and setting themselves apart from the competition. The second unique feature is where that awesome cashback comes in that we talked about earlier in the video, and that's through what they call their randomized cashback system, which is exactly what it sounds like. When you go to purchase something, the company is randomly going to pick different purchases and send you anywhere between 5 to 200% cash back on that purchase. This means, hypothetically, if you went to the store and spent $100, then getting 200% cash back on that money means that not only would your entire purchase of $100 be covered, but you would also be given another $100 on top of that. Now, obviously, they're not going to be handing out free cash constantly, but the company has said that they're aiming to give out $1 million worth of cash back in the first several weeks of launching in hopes of getting their name out there. And at the time of posting this video and recording it, the app hasn't even been live for 3 full weeks. Now, the last way that Bella is really unique is their use of what they call AI messaging technology called Socratex. I'll be honest, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but we're just gonna go with Socratex. This feature is meant to simplify their mobile banking application by offering an intuitive search bar that that allows you to quickly find exactly what you're looking for within the app. So if you're used to any other mobile banking platform, then you probably know that there's definitely a learning curve when you are just getting started, and it can be a little bit confusing and difficult to find exactly what you were looking for when you're just learning a new platform. So the idea with Socratext is that it's almost like a Google search or sending a text, and you're able to just input exactly what you're looking for, and it's going to automatically generate suggestions of different menus that might be answering your question or might be the menu that you were looking for. Again, this is one of those things that you might think is ridiculous and unnecessary, or maybe you think it is really cool and useful. But either way, I think we can all agree that it is certainly unique. And as if all of that wasn't unique enough, they also offer various automated savings features that will allow you to do the regular thing of setting money aside on a set schedule each week or month or however often you want to, but they also give you the very unique ability to set money aside during specific events. For example, you can set it up to move $5 into your savings account every day it is sunny in your hometown. I'm not exactly sure what practical use this feature has, but it is definitely a unique feature for sure, and maybe if you want to set money aside for a rainy day, then you can literally set money aside on a rainy day. So all in all, this very unique concept is going to allow you to inject a little happiness into someone else's life, hopefully have that reciprocated back to you, have the chance of earning up to 200% cash back on certain purchases, plus give you decent interest rates, FDIC insurance, and some other great banking features that much of the competition also offers. Do I think that this has legitimate potential to grow into something huge? I don't know, and who am I to say? But just as I said with Yada Bank, I love that these companies are stepping up to the plate and coming up with really unique concepts that are shaking up this otherwise boring industry. And especially in this case, I think it's awesome that they are sowing some positivity into an otherwise pretty dry industry. So they are definitely still getting off the ground, and again, this app hasn't even been around for a full month. But I definitely encourage you to go ahead and check out their website and check out the app on the App Store and learn a little bit more about the interesting concepts that they're implementing here, because it definitely took me a little while to fully understand. I would love to hear what you think of Bella Bank down in the comment section below, and if you do end up opening this account, then let us all know if you end up getting a 200% cash back, because I think we can all agree that that is pretty awesome. And also, be sure to let me know what other banks you'd like to see me do reviews on in future videos. I really appreciate you all making these awesome suggestions of unique platforms, because they are really interesting for me to research, and I hope that more of these unique platforms do pop up on the market in the future. As always, if you did enjoy this video and you want to help support me, it would mean a lot to me if you would hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who you think would get value out of this content as well. And as always, thank you so much for your time. I seriously do appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch my video. As always, take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.